Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Sunday. We got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Working our way to 21.2k subs, so keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Really good promo, especially with DraftKings. New customers get a no sweat bet up to $1,500, so go ahead and take advantage of that in the description below, guys. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Busy slate today as we close out the weekend, starting with the Minnesota Twins versus the Houston Astros. Houston opening up as home favorites at -140. The Twins +120 with the over-under at 8.5. Twins coming into this matchup 32-26. The Astros 26-33. Pitching for the Twins is Simeon Woods Richardson with an ERA of 2.70. Pitching for Houston is Hunter Brown with an ERA of 6.39. Woods Richardson, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Brown, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 9 strikeouts. Minnesota coming off a Houston loss yesterday, 5-2. They are just 6-12 against Houston here. Pretty even pitching matchup from the last few games. Woods Richardson has been better overall. We haven't seen Houston win back-to-back games in a while here, so till I could see it happen, I'll take Twins +1.5 on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Tigers versus the Boston Red Sox. Boston opening up as home favorites at -150. Detroit +130 with the over-under at 8.5. Detroit coming into this matchup 28-30. Boston 30-29. Pitching for Detroit is Casey Mize with an ERA of 4.71. Pitching for Boston is Brayan Bello with an ERA of 4.18. Mize, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 0 strikeouts. Bello, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. He's coming off some rough starts on the mound. He's given up 11 runs in 3 starts. Detroit back-to-back losses against Boston. Boston's played well in the series so far. Detroit just 2-8 on the road against Boston. Both pitchers giving up runs here, so I'd say it's an even matchup there. Detroit just has not looked good here, especially on the road, and I think I gotta take a shot with Boston at home today. Next matchup, we got the Oakland Athletics versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at -250. Oakland +200 with the over-under at 8.5. Oakland coming into this matchup 24-36. The Braves 32-24. Pitching for Oakland is Luis Medina with an ERA of 0. Pitching for the Braves is Charlie Morton with an ERA of 4.29. Medina looks like he's making his first start of the season today. Morton coming off an 8-run game. Hasn't really played all that great this season for them. Oakland beating the Braves yesterday 11-9. Neither team's won back-to-back games here in a while. Just a horrible day from the Braves yesterday, giving up 11 runs. Oakland's been very bad against Atlanta here, but I just don't trust the Braves here. I really don't. Letdown spot yesterday. Not sure how I feel about him today. Medina, his last few starts wasn't amazing last year, but Morton hasn't been that hot either. I'll take Oakland +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore opening up as home favorites at -150. The Rays +125 with the over-under at 8.5. Baltimore coming into this matchup. Actually, no, I can't even see that info for some reason. But pitching for the Rays is Zach Littell with an ERA at 3.03. Pitching for Baltimore is Cole Irvin with an ERA of 2.84. Littell, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Irvin, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Tampa Bay coming off back-to-back losses against Baltimore. Baltimore's looked very good in this series so far. They're playing great. They're 8-2 in their last 10. Tampa Bay just 1-4 on the road against Baltimore. Irvin's been very good on the mound for them this season here, and I think I got to roll with Baltimore at home. Next matchup, we got the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto opening up as home favorites at -170. Pirates +140 with the over-under at 8. Pirates coming into this matchup 27-31. Toronto 27-30. Pitching for the Pirates is Quinn Priester with an ERA of 4.33. Pitching for Toronto is Chris Bassett with an ERA of 4.03. Priester, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Bassett, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Pittsburgh beating Toronto yesterday 8-1. Nice underdog win for them yesterday, ending Toronto's 4-game win streak they were on. Even though Pitt, they're just 1-9 against Toronto, where they've been pretty bad. Bassett coming off back-to-back 0-run games here. Priester's giving up runs, giving up 4, 3, and 2 runs here in his last 3 starts. I like Toronto here. I like the bounce back. I like Bassett on the mound, coming off some great starts. And I think I'm going to lean with Toronto at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the New York Mets. Arizona opening up as road favorites at -115. The Mets -105 with the over-under at 8.5. Arizona coming into this matchup 26-32. The Mets 24-34. Pitching for Arizona is Brandon Fad with an ERA of 4.16. Pitching for the Mets is Jose Quintana with an ERA of 5.06. Fad, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Quintana, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Arizona, nice bounce back win, beating the Mets 10-5 yesterday, ending their losing streak they were on. The Mets, that's just like another classic Mets. Had a decent game the game before, and then give up 10 runs. Last 2 games in the series, they've given up 10 and 9 runs here. Yeah, Quintana hasn't been the best on the mound. He's given up 8 runs in his last 3 starts here. I think I gotta lean with Arizona. I just don't love what I'm seeing from the Mets. They've been able to get 2 of the last 3 wins against them, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna take the Diamondbacks on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Texas Rangers versus the Miami Marlins. Rangers opening up as road favorites at -130. The Marlins +110 with the over-under at 8.5. Rangers coming into this matchup 28-30. The Marlins 21-38. Pitching for the Rangers is Andrew Heaney with an ERA of 4.47. Pitching for the Marlins is Trevor Rogers with an ERA of 5.65. Heaney, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 1 strikeout. Rogers, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. Rangers, big win against Miami yesterday, shutting them out 7-0. They desperately needed that win there. They are 8-3 on the road against Miami. They've been good against Miami. Rogers hasn't been great on the mound. Coming off probably one of his better, 2 of his last 3 starts, he's given up just 1 total run. Heaney, he gives up runs here. He's given up 7 runs in 3 starts. Nothing crazy, but he will give up runs. I don't know, something about this. I'm just not sold on the Rangers. It was a nice win yesterday for them. I don't know. I just look at this. I still think Miami's solid, a good dog at home today. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're definitely going to bounce back after not scoring. They really haven't. They've been shut out twice in their last 4 games, but I think they bounce back today. I'm going to take Miami +1.5 at home. Next matchup, we've got the Washington Nationals versus the Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland opening up as home favorites at minus 150. Washington plus 125 with the over-under at 8.5. Washington coming into this matchup 26-31. The Guardians 39-19. Pitching for the Nationals is Jake Irvin with an ERA of 3.43. Pitching for the Guardians is Carlos Carrasco with an ERA of 5.16. Irvin, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 10 strikeouts. Carrasco, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Washington on a 2-game losing streak, back-to-back losses against Cleveland. A close one yesterday, but Cleveland's look good in the series. Washington just 1-4 on the road against Cleveland. Carrasco coming off some good starts on the mound, giving up 2, 3, and 1 run. Irvin coming off a 0-run game, probably his best of the season here. But I just like the way Cleveland's played this entire series. 8-2 in their last 10. I mean, they're playing great baseball. And I think I got to roll with the Guardians at home. Next matchup, we got the Chicago White Sox versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers opening up as home favorites at minus 310. The White Sox plus 250 with the over-under at 8. White Sox coming into this matchup 15-44. The Brewers 35-23. Pitching for the White Sox is Nick Nastrini with an ERA of 9.92. Pitching for the Brewers is Freddie Peralta with an ERA of 3.61. Nastrini, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. He's been getting lit up this season. He's given up 16 runs in 3 starts. Peralta, he's coming off back-to-back 1-run games here, so 2 very good performances from Peralta. White Sox, they've lost their last 10 plus. Losing a tough one to Milwaukee yesterday. They could have had that game. Brewers 4-game winning streak. Playing well. White Sox 1-4 on the road against Milwaukee. Nastrini, I mean, he's been getting torched. I got to roll with the Brewers at home. Next matchup, we got the San Diego Padres versus the Kansas City Royals. Royals opening up as home favorites at minus 130. Padres plus 110 with the over-under at 8.5. Padres coming into this matchup 32-29. The Royals 35-25. Pitching for the Padres is Michael King with an ERA of 4.09. Pitching for the Royals is Cole Reagans with an ERA of 3.49. King, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Reagans, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. The Padres on a 2-game winning streak, coming off back-to-back Royals wins. The Royals, 3-game losing streak, haven't been able to cover against the Padres, which has been disappointing. King, coming off two better starts on the mound, but he's had some rough starts here. Reagans has been solid, and I don't know. I think you're getting Padres at a value the way they've played this series. I'll take Padres plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we get the Cincinnati Reds versus the Chicago Cubs. Cubs opening up as home favorites at minus 130. The Reds plus 110 with the over-under at 7.5. Reds coming into this matchup 25-33. The Cubs 29-30. Pitching for the Reds is Nick Lodolo with an ERA of 3.12. Pitching for the Cubs is Ben Brown with an ERA of 2.72. Lodolo, his last start, he pitched 5 innings. Gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. Brown, his last start, he pitched 7 innings. Gave up 0 runs, had 10 strikeouts. Coming off back-to-back 0-run games here. The Reds losing to the Cubs yesterday, 7-5. Nice win for the Cubs. I mean, they really needed it. It's been brutal for the Cubs here. 3-7 at home. They just haven't played well. And haven't seen them win back-to-back games in a while. Brown's been good. Lodolo coming off one of his better starts here, only giving up the 1 run. I'm liking the Reds on the road. Have yet to see the Cubs pull off back-to-back games, so I'll take Reds plus 1.5 here. Next matchup, we got the New York Yankees versus San Francisco Giants. Yankees opening up as road favorites at minus 145. The Giants plus 120 with the over-under at 7.5. Yankees coming into this matchup 41-19. The Giants 29-30. Pitching for the Yankees is Nestor Cortez with an ERA of 3.30. Pitching for the Giants is Blake Snell with an ERA of 10.42. Cortez, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Snell, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Snell continues to just play horribly. He's given up a lot of runs, man. He's given up 12 runs in 3 starts. Cortez has only given up 2. Yankees on a 4-game winning streak. Back-to-back wins against the Giants here. 10-2 on the road. 8-1 against the Giants. Yeah, like the pitching matchup for the Yankees today, and I'll take the Yankees on the road. Next matchup, we got the Colorado Rockies versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at minus 280. The Rockies plus 220 with the over-under at 8.5. Rockies coming into this matchup 21-36. The Dodgers 37-23. Pitching for the Rockies is Austin Gomber with an ERA of 2.76. Pitching for the Dodgers is Gavin Stone with an ERA of 2.53. Gomber, his last start, he pitched 8 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Stone, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. The Rockies coming off an LA loss. Nice bounce back win for the Dodgers yesterday. Both games have been 4-1 here. Colorado just 1-8 on the road against the Dodgers. Stone's been very solid on the mound. So is Gomber here. He's actually been very good on the mound for the Rockies here. I still like the Dodgers here. Everything's lined up for the Dodgers to have a good game. Stone's been good on the mound. I'm going to take the Dodgers at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Angels versus the Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as home favorites at minus 220. Angels plus 180 with the over-under at 7. Angels coming into this matchup 21-37. Seattle 33-27. Pitching for the Angels is Griffin Canning with an ERA of 5.08. Pitching for Seattle is Luis Castillo with an ERA of 3.41. Canning, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Castillo, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. He's given up 3 straight games. He's just given up 2 runs each. Angels 4-game losing streak, losing to Seattle 9-0 yesterday. They are just 1-8 against Seattle, 1-4 on the road against Seattle, where they've really struggled here. Yeah, I like Castillo on the mound, and I'm gonna take Seattle at home. In the last matchup, we got the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies opening up as home favorites at minus 140. Cardinals plus 120 with the over-under at 9. Cardinals coming into this matchup 27-29. The Phillies 41-18. Pitching for the Cardinals is Lance Lynn with an ERA at 3.45. Pitching for the Phillies is Taijuan Walker with an ERA of 5.51. Lynn, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Walker, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Coming off some rough starts on the mound for Walker here. St. Louis, they've dropped back-to-back to the Phillies. Phillies playing very well in this series. St. Louis 0-6 on the road against the Phillies. 2-11 against the Phillies. They just cannot beat the Phillies here. Even with Walker, coming off, I'd say 2 rougher starts on the mound here, I still like the Phillies. They've looked good in this series. I got to roll Philadelphia at home. And that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Sunday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Monday. Have a good one.